What's going on, you guys? Sergi here, back with another quick video. It's been a little bit since I last uploaded a video, so almost dropped the camera. It's been a little bit since I last uploaded a video, so and this video is a little bit long overdue. Ever since I got the WRX, I didn't really ever give you guys an explanation. For those of you who don't know, who are, you know, new subscribers and stuff like that, I used to have a black Focus ST, a 2017, and I only owned it for about 10 months. And then I ended up trading it in for this WRX. So kind of just want to make a quick little POV drive video with you guys. We're going to be switching over to the GoPro. And I want to explain to you guys why I traded in the ST after such little time of owning it. Yeah, basically just explain, you know, there was just something inside of me that wasn't satisfied with the ST. Oh, I loved that car. I think that car was amazing. It's really fun. It was quick. All the tech, the features, it's really good. There was just a couple reasons why I switched over to the WRX, and gonna talk about that a little bit with you guys. So I'm gonna switch over to the GoPro now and go for a drive and just talk to you guys about why I traded in the ST for the WRX at such little time. So let's go. All right, so basically I want to tell you guys the whole entire story of how I ended up with this WRX. We're going to start all the way from the beginning. So basically how this all started is the car that, my first ever car, the car I've always had, the car that's not going anywhere, is my 2014 Honda Civic Si. But I wanted to get a daily driver because that thing is on bags, it's on 3-piece wheels, it's stancy with stretched tires, some camber. It's not really the most comfortable and fun car to drive every single day. I mean, it's doable, especially with bags. Before I was on coilovers and it was a lot worse, but I wanted to get a daily driver. And not only that, but I'm 21 years old and I started to make good money at the job that I have right now, so I wanted to do something to build up my credit, get it, you know, and stuff like that. So I wanted to get my own car, and basically I wanted to get a daily driver. That was the whole thing. And now this is going to sound a little crazy, but the whole hype of the Civic Type R coming out last year, that got me hyped up, and I wanted to get a Civic Type R. And I had actually found one, and I had put a deposit on it. It was a $1,000 deposit on the 2017 Civic Type R Championship White, with $5,000 markup. And after I thought about that, I really just didn't want to go through with it anymore. I didn't think that the Type R was worth what I was about to pay. I was at like $42,000 out the door with the $5,000 markup, taxes, tags, all that stuff. Really did not think that a Civic was going to be worth $42,000. Although I love the new Type R, I think it's awesome. It's like an amazing car, especially on the track, breaking all these records. I really just didn't think that was, you know, that was the path that I wanted to take after really thinking about it. I think I just got hyped up about it, so I started to look for something cheaper. That's when I went to the WRX. I was considering a used STI, but I wanted to get a brand new car. I just wanted to get a brand new car, and that's what my parents suggested as well, because especially with like an STI, performance vehicle like that, you don't know what it's been through. You don't know how much the previous owner dogged it, stuff like that. So you're better off, you're safer going with a brand new one, stock one, you know, hasn't been tuned, hasn't been touched, messed with, or anything like that. So I went with the WRX. It was in my price range. I was originally looking at a premium, and there's a good moral to this story at the end of it. So I was looking at a premium. It has a couple more options than this. So I was gonna get a moonroof, heated seats, fog lights, stuff like that. And then I actually work at a Ford dealership, for those of you who don't know. And then I was like, what about the Focus ST? Because I work at Ford, so I could get really good financing. And the whole reason as to why I didn't get the WRX in the first place was because I couldn't get approved from Subaru at a good rate. And that's my mistake, because me being working at a dealership, I should have thought about the fact that why not get my own financing, go through a credit union, which is what I did this time. So that was just stupid of me to not think of that and just trying to go through a dealership, which I suggest a lot of people not to do unless you get like 0% financing. So then I started to look at the ST. The ST I liked over the WRX, and the fact that all the technology that it had was so much better. but the driver experience, it just wasn't there for me after a couple of months. There was just this feeling where I got so stuck on the WRX, and then after a couple months, I feel like I settled for less on the Focus ST. Every time I would see a WRX on the road, I would just look at it, and I would feel like I should be driving that right now. Like, I just wasn't satisfied, because the WRX is what I really wanted, and the ST is just, it was the second option. It's what I felt like I settled for less with. And although the ST was awesome, it was 24,000 and some change out the door, taxes, tags, everything. I was getting some nice Recaro seats. I was getting a nice infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, moonroof, HID LED headlights. You get a lot of stuff with the ST, and it's a great daily driver. And it was, since I was looking at the premium, it was like $6,000 less than the WRX. So obviously, you get all those options, you get all those nice daily driver features for a couple grand more. I mean, for a couple grand less. So obviously, it seems like a good gig, right? But there was just something about the WRX, the driver experience of the WRX, how fun it is. And although ST is quick, the WRX it's quicker, and that's basically it. I mean, I just felt like I settled for less with the ST, and although I did love that car, and I had it for about 10 months, I had it for 10,000 miles. Now that I got this WRX, I feel so much more satisfied. I feel like I'm in the car that I truly wanted. With the ST, it honestly felt like, oh, I'm just going to trade this car in after maybe 3 or 4 years and get something else. And with this car, I really feel like with this car, with the WRX, I want to run this thing to the ground. I want to own it forever. I'm going to have it until I have, like, kids. My kids are going to see this car. They're going to ride in the back seat. You know, so, I don't know. Just with the Subaru, I'm just so much more happier. I'm just really happy with this car, and I'm really happy that I traded it in. And I did end up losing some money, making the mistake that I made of settling for less, because with a big car purchase like this, I mean, any car purchase is a big purchase. Don't ever settle for less. Go with what you really want, and if you can't get it at that moment, then be patient and wait, because it'll be worth it. And then you're gonna end up making the same mistake that I made of settling for less for a car that, yeah, I did like, but it wasn't what I truly wanted. What I truly wanted was the WRX, and now that I have it, I'm a lot more happier, and I'm a lot more satisfied with my car purchase. So basically, what made me rush, I don't know why I was in such a rush to get a new daily driver. I was just hyped up that I wanted to get a car. I wanted to do it. My credit was good and everything. And one of the fastest and best ways to build credit is to get a car and to finance it, make your payments on time. But I should have just gotten my own financing from the start, from the get-go. So when you guys are next time, if you guys are ever trying to get a car from a dealership, try and get your own financing, because you'll probably be better off, especially when you're going to finance through a dealership. They can hold percentages on the rate. So let's say they tell you a bank could approve you at 3% at a dealership. They'll tell you 5%. They'll keep that 2% of profit in their pocket, so they can make money off of you. Versus I went to a credit union. Credit unions have very aggressive rates, and what they tell you, that's what they got. So that's what they got you. That's what they tell you. They don't hold any percentages like that. So it's a lot better. It's a lot more trustworthy than going through a dealership. And I work at one, so you guys should take my word on that. I know how the whole system works. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. That's why I traded in my Focus ST for this WRX after just 10 months. And although I did love the ST, and I'm not bashing or anything like that, for me, it was just like I felt like I settled for something less getting the ST. And honestly, I'm so much more happier with the WRX. And you know, I really feel like I'm going to keep this car for a long time. And for those of you guys watching and you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. I've got a lot planned for this car. Currently have Fortunato coilovers being built. They should be here in the next week or two, depending on when they're done being built. And I also have some wheels that are coming from Japan soon. They should arrive here at the beginning of August. They're just waiting to get a new raise. There's some raised wheels. So there's some Graham lights, and I'm waiting for those to get here from Japan, and then they're gonna get shipped out to me. So the coilovers and the wheels should be on at around the same time, and I've got other stuff that I'm gonna be putting on this car soon. I've already got it tuned with my access port. I already got an axle back right now that I absolutely love. It sounds amazing. I'm really happy with this car, and I'm really excited for the things that I'm gonna do with it in the future. So I hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.